like we roll. Rolly. Got the rolly bustin' now. On the roll, rolling up. With my guys rolling up.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Queen's Beach, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the Senegalese dish called Thiou curry. Hope you guys enjoy. So these right here are all of the ingredients that are going into the Thiou curry. I have my onions, my seasonings, my carrots, potatoes. Right here, all I'm doing is cleaning the meat that we will be cooking with. Right there with water. This is the result. This was right after it was cleaned and everything. This is the pot that I use to cook with. The oil that I use is extra virgin olive oil. You can find that at any supermarket. And I pour a good amount, not too much, because too much oil is not good for you. So right here, all I'm doing is adding the meat into the oil one by one. And I made sure to turn the heat down, because if you leave it high, it'll just pop everywhere and it'll be a big mess. So this is me adding everything into my pot one by one. While that's cooking, I cut my onions, and I just wanted to show you guys how I cut my onions. First, I cut it in half like that, and then I cut it side to side like that. Then I flip it and I cut it the other way, which makes little square pieces like that. And at the end, you'll get something that looks just like this. Alright, so while the meat is cooking, I cut the potatoes into small pieces, the carrots into small pieces, and I added 2 pieces of ginger. If you can see that well. Alright, so back to the meat. This is the meat cooking, and generally I choose to have the meat cooking until it's nice and dark. So as you can see, sometimes I will flip it around a little bit, then I leave it, let it cook until it gets much darker, just like this. And then I add my onions that I cut earlier, and then I mix it around inside of the pot, just like this. And generally, if the oil is really hot, it'll slow it down a little bit more when you add the onions inside the pot. Alright, and a disclosure, this part you don't have to do, because not a lot of people like tomato paste, but I like it. So I take a spoon, half a spoon of tomato paste, and I add it inside. That's just to give it a bit of a darker color. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. And then I mix it around, and it'll look like this. And after that, I add my curry powder inside of the pot, and I add a lot of curry powder because I love curry. If you want, you can also add a bit of turmeric as well to make it a bit yellower, but for the case of the video, I didn't add it. So here I'm adding more water into the pot. Then I mix it around, and you'll have this beautiful curry color. By the way, any type of curry is my favorite food. I love curry. So, and right here, mind you, I've let the curry cook a little bit with the water. Then I add my onions inside of the pot. And by the way, I cut tomatoes and onions. I cut it about 3 tomatoes, onions and 2 red onions. So that's what I'm mixing. And right here, I've let it cook a little bit, and then now I'm adding my carrots and my potatoes inside. You can add more vegetables if you want to, like eggplant, whatever vegetables you like, you can add to this dish. I like potatoes, so you'll see that I added a lot of potatoes because that's mainly what I like to eat. So So here I'm just adding them one by one. That is a little hot pepper. I'm sorry. That I add into it, and that is some cabbage. I love cabbage as well. So again, you can add whatever vegetables that you like. If it's broccoli, whatever you want to add, you can add it inside. It's up to you, up to your discretion. Then I add more water, and then I mix it a little bit. And these are the ginger that I showed you guys earlier. I add that inside as well. And then of course here I added more water, and after this I just let it cook. And after you let it cook, I add some of the spices that I mixed together. That's just garlic, green peppers, Maggi cubes, black pepper, and I add about 2 spoonfuls. And the amount that you add depends on how big the pot is. Right here I'm adding some aja seasoning. It can be hard to get depending on where you live, but here in New York, we have an African shop on 116 that I go and I buy my spices from. So right here you'll see that the potato and the carrots got soft, so I took it out. And those are the 2 ginger that I also took out. So inside I just left the meat because I just wanted it to get even more tender. And I also left some potatoes that weren't fully soft yet, and some carrots, and I just let everything stay inside. That's the jalapeno, as you can see. So yeah. So right here you'll see that I'm adding some vinegar into the pot. And yeah. Then I close it and I let it cook some more. After that, I add the potatoes that I had taken out back inside. All the vegetables that I had taken out, I added it back inside. And as you can see, the meal is done. So here I just let it cook for about 10 more minutes just for everything to come together. And at the end, you'll get something that looks like this. A beautiful Senegalese Thiou curry. And that is the final product. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video and try to make it for yourself, see how it turns out. Bye!
Rolly. Got the rolly buzzing now. On the roll rolling up. Well, my guys rolling up. So they got rolling up.